Blerd culture continues to thrive. A dark, unknowing threat begins to grow, taking over communities across the globe. The villainous team known as Culture Vulture lands at the front door of Blerd culture, demanding ownership of this beautiful world, wreaking havoc and causing mass destruction every step of the way. And with all hope lost, and the culture on the brinks of being overran, Deuce is the Yaness of podcasting, Bacardi Sensei the master of branding, and Didge the technical tactician. Collectively known as Geekset has emerged once again to help blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together in one place. Tune in as Geekset curates the culture, celebrates our heroes, start the discussion on important topics, and take this culture to new, legendary heights that the world can be proud of. Geekset, do what you love and love what you do.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset Podcast, only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces. With me, I got my man Bacardi Sensei.
What's good, everybody? How are we doing today?
We are doing great, and as always, I got my man Didge in the building.
What is happening, people? What is happening, people? I think I messed up on the soundboard on the actual recorded podcast. Y'all hear it during the live. I think I got the wrong input.
So the live didn't hear us?
No, the live can hear it, but the recorded podcast, they're going to miss that opening air horn. I'm about to fix it now.
Oh, look at us.
This thing comes so clear. I was on Zoom with the homies last weekend. I was extremely louder than everybody else because of the quality of this.
Of just the device.
Right. I had to go in the comments because they was roasting me in the comments. I had to tell them, I'm like, look, to my defense, I just went off of Didge's settings. I didn't touch anything. And I was like, so Didge got us, for our quality, our high,
right.
So that way we are, high level and everything like that. But I'm like, dog, this nigga Didge must have went crazy with the, because everybody was like, dog, this nigga Deuces is loud as a bitch on this motherfucker.
Nah, man, I be trying to tweak it every episode. That's all.
Yeah. So man, what's been good with niggas, man? Didge, you got y'all the downtown bros now.
I mean, I was there. You wasn't there yet last time.
Yeah, last podcast. I moved that week.
Right.
Yeah, man. How y'all enjoying y'all downtown living these days?
I mean, it was solid.
It's solid.
I was glad to get Didge out the way on his first trip. Like first day in, he's like, you gonna get some drinks? Like, yep, let's get you out the way. Let's get you, welcome you to downtown. I can go back about my business. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm still getting adjusted. But now that the summer's over, it's like I feel like I'm just now finna be chilling.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'll do everything here or there. But in terms of it's about to be constant party, no, it's not.
I ain't gonna hold you. The only time that I truly get like FOMO is when I be seeing Bacardi at the fucking food trucks. This nigga Bacardi at a new food spot every day.
I mean, it'd be enough of them over there. I wouldn't grab me a food truck yesterday after we left.
That's what I was about to say. It's probably been the greatest one. The grocery store is literally right next to me. So that's amazing. Yeah. But also, there's a nice little brunch spot I done already walked to. Got me to the coffee shop. And it's like, I like being able to do that. I done talked to so many random people because it's like, oh yeah, you knew at the coffee shop.
Look at
that. Coming accustomed to the people. Hey, Steve.
Right.
No, but man, we got a lot that I wanted to chop it up about. Like I said, because I really just been creating, working, still trying to figure out, where I'm at with this striking shit.
Right.
Man, the impacts is hitting, but just finding my way around it. But we was talking about it before we started. I wanted to let's talk about Coach Prime, dog.
Oh, we talk about yeah. The impact that y'all showed me this week told me about how this weekend was.
Shout out to everybody who was up to 2 a.m. watching the game with me.
I'm salty.
Late night college football.
I'm salty. I didn't see the first take of any. I didn't see none of the spectacle of the weekend. It sounded like NBA All-Star weekend.
Bro, we had Stephen A. beef. We had Prime beef.
I gotta imagine the people, the white people of Boulder, Colorado, were probably like, yo,
what's going on?
Yo,
so many black people in white people's spaces, fam. I love it.
But for me, I love it because y'all. I don't know if you know, but did you know Deion Sanders been my all-time favorite football player? Not hands down, not even close. He's been my number one since his heydays in the league. So to see people giving him his props and also him being successful, man, I've been loving this just as a fan of Prime.
Yeah, he's definitely proven it. It sounds like he's definitely proven his status. You know what I'm saying? What he say he gonna do, he gonna do.
Yeah.
Well, one thing Deion you can never take away from him, he's always been unapologetically him. And like I saw people was like, man, I'm so upset. This Colorado team's so cocky now, blah blah blah. And it's like, the team's not cocky. Dion just brought the same energy that he brings to everything he does in life. This is the same dude who he posts pictures of his kids and go, "This the kids ranking."
He ranked his kids. He did rank his kids.
Like he do stuff like that. They was talking about it last night. They was like Shiloh had that pick 6 because he trying to get it up on the ranking.
Look at that.
He trying to take that #1 spot.
Like that, and that's wild behavior, but that's definitely prime behavior. You see, like, so I mean, I love that they're letting him just really do that, like be him. Cause it's like you really ain't gonna be able to, you can't shut Prime. Like you ain't gonna be able to, you can't bring him down. Like and the fact that he had made that big move to the major football, major college football, and be able to still bring that, cause he did a lot when he was at Jackson State. Yeah. So it's like y'all gonna have to take all the same energy. It's gonna be and it's gonna be higher cause y'all on the higher stage. So it's like they had to be prepared for that.
Yeah, and then like it's again when you think about remember this is the same guy that at the height of his football career put out a music video, said must be the money, and then also said, oh, I'm also gonna play baseball for this real quick season at the same time.
Right.
Like dog, like Prime is, you know what I'm saying, that nigga was high stepping on the field early, dog.
Like he was definitely like he was showboating, fam. Like he definitely like that's what I'm saying. Like we don't have too many AIs of football, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Prime was the AI of football. Like he literally.
I tell you when. I knew this was a spectacle. I was telling you before, when they were on College Game Day, and they made it known The Rock was going to be there. I had no idea. But they were on College Game Day, they talking picks, they talking, just regular stuff. Then all of a sudden you just hear, if you smell, and they all stop, like, what the fuck is going on? And it's just The Rock, he come up, him and Prime, they had a moment. It was so crazy. I was like, oh, this is a spectacle.
That sounds just so wild to me, bro. That
it was wild, bro.
That you like, hey, we got the Rock soundbite, right? We got to cue it up.
You know that was Dion's idea, because The Rock has been in so many places where he doesn't use his. He doesn't use it. So he probably hit Prime up like, yo, I'm gonna come to the game. He's like, bet, hey. Because you hear him every speech. I
can also see Prime say like, you coming as The Rock.
Yeah.
You're not Dwayne.
He was fresh off of, obviously he was at WWE on Friday. Fresh off that. Also crazy. We definitely got to talk about that. Also crazy.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that either.
He's fresh off that, and I guarantee, like Deuce said, he probably was like, hey, I'm pulling up for this.
Yep.
And he was like Deuce said, at the end of everything, he always cue my theme music. He was like, so we gotta cue your theme music.
Yep.
Even if he wasn't thinking about that, he's like, you're right, y'all gotta cue my theme music. Yeah.
You ain't gonna tell Prime no. You ain't gonna tell Prime no. But like, bro, The Rock, bro, still to this day, I think it's 1-1.
Crazy.
It's The Rock and Stone Cold. No matter how many generations happen, if you hear that, if you smell, the fucking lid goes crazy.
I was watching.
I believe that. I
watched the whole clip. I saw the clip, and then I went and I watched the whole clip on the lead up to it, because I was like, and bro, you would have thought Travion was graduating. How much I was smiling, bro. That pop was so crazy, bro. So crazy,
bro. When he did the people's elbow. So he come out, you just there. Some wrestler
at the football game.
No. This wrestling.
Now we back.
We got SmackDown.
Okay. I'm like, bro, what? Cause I'm here. I watched the whole. I'm thinking you talking about the full football.
No. I'm talking about wrestling when he came out.
Okay.
But like they going through some wrestler, like they had to beef with him and all that, and so then the dude hit him. He spine buster.
Austin Theory.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
He did a spine buster, and they like. The crowd, when they do the spine buster, he go, position to people's elbow. The way people exploded.
He kicked that arm in. You gotta kick that arm in.
That's what it was. He kicked the arm in. You heard the crowd go crazy.
Bro,
he jumped. He does it. Bro, I was like, this is insane.
Bro, it was so impactful when I watched it.
Yeah.
Then I said, I need to see when the people's elbow became a thing, right? So there's a clip that you can see all the time. They did the elbow, right? And it was just a big elbow at one, right? At first he did it, he just did the elbow. But he always did the over and drop like that, right? But then when it started jumping back and forth, it was Jerry King Lawler that really was like, oh shit, this is the like he was like, the people's that's the people's champ, and here comes the people's elbow. And so when you see the evolution of it, because you gotta think, now when they do it, every time he kicks the leg, the camera pans out.
So you gotta get
that, right?
Yeah.
They wasn't doing that at first. It was just like a regular elbow drop. But so after a while, when you see the evolution, you start seeing it come, and then you're like, oh, now is that. And then even like the sliding one, the most epic one, the sliding people's elbow.
That's the Versace one.
That was an accident. Did you know that
he was messing up?
He was about to fall. So remember, he was in loafers.
Yeah.
So when he jumped over, he said when he was running, he was about to fall. So he stopped and slid, and he just kind of went into it. That was just a happy mistake.
Just got lucky with it. Just did a like. I mean, and it was clean though.
It was clean.
Yeah. Nigga, you went Versace. Nigga, that shit slide and drop on your ass.
Yeah,
like,
also hilarious. Shout out to Huey for saying that had a rock in the boulder.
Look at that.
I didn't even think about that point. Yeah, shout out to Huey, man. But like, and it's the thing, The Rock and Primetime, bro. Imagine if they had a show together.
I don't need it.
Imagine if they had a show together. The Rock and Primetime.
I don't need it.
Boisterous show.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Why? No,
I don't.
Hilarious.
I don't need it. You know, it really wouldn't be because Rock is really a humble. Like
he's not because he's.
But he had to be The Rock. He had to be The Rock.
That literally has to be Rock and Prime.
Yeah, it has to be those
The Rock and Prime. The Rock and Prime.
Like it can't be. Ain't no Dwayne. And, you know what I'm saying? And Dion. It has to be Rock and Prime.
The Rock and Prime. G. Right. Like the. But yeah, bro. Like again, like this weekend has been crazy and everywhere because then we got Stephen A. throwing shots at Max Kellerman. Like and that shit, bro. That whole thing, how it transpired. Because one, again, we talked about it. It was weird to see Stephen A. on Joe Budden podcast.
I swear I thought it was fake because I saw a picture. So I was like, bro, why are they photoshopping Stephen A. on Joe Budden podcast? This is random.
Don't say why they Photoshop.
You know what? And you said,
what up, King?
What up, King? What up, Rob J? What up, Haifa Kage? The one thing that I realized too, bro, because you said it was like Stephen A's on like his "I'm a Nigga" tour, right?
Right.
But Stephen A. also talks like an anime villain. Because now when I'm going back looking at those tweets, it's like that's like his arc, like his speech before,
right.
Like yo trifling ass.
Like you add that in there. Yeah, he on his bullshit now, man. Bro. That's why I said like when I because I didn't know I don't follow a lot of that stuff, so I didn't know about them really splitting. So when you telling me, when you told me that it was like he just really kept saying like, bro, we just ain't vibing. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that this nigga just wanted the nigga, but it also like you said, he just wanted Shannon,
bro.
Yeah, and the fact you said it also came for the fact that another nigga was like, bro, this white boy is more nigga than you.
Bro.
He was like, all right, now I need another nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hearing Stephen A. cuss is definitely hilarious.
He was so because on First Take when they get the 3-panel people, it's just a close up on people's faces, right?
Yeah.
So he's hearing Terrell Owens talking. Of course, he a debater, so he was getting ready to debate him. But then, as soon as he said, "Hey, I'm gonna just say, the streets is looking like Max Kellerman, like you more of a brother than him." His face and demeanor changed.
that was the origin story. That was his origin story.
I'm telling you,
know what I'm saying?
Somebody tweeted it out, and I fully agree. He went to them that day and was like, bro, if y'all want those, y'all can have them.
Bro,
if that's the brother y'all want, y'all can have that brother there.
He said, if Max Kellerman is that important to y'all, like, bro, like Stephen A., he's the most paid, the highest paid sports analyst for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which is wild.
Stephen A's that dude for real.
He is the what? He's the most
highest paid.
Yeah.
That's
really?
Wild.
Yeah. He's been that dude. That's why when everybody was trying to clown him, like, bro, why you keep on acting like you a superstar when you go to these games? He was like, cause I am. He was like, he talking shit, and he was like, bro, I'm him, and I've been doing this for this long.
He got the years.
Whether or not you like him,
he got the years.
You like it or not.
And I think that's really what it is. Is you gotta actually be a fan and be like, yeah, you deserve all that shit,
bro. And here's the thing, he's not wrong because when he walks in the building and they say it, the crowd are not like when he showed up at the game with Shannon Sharp and them, they was cheering for Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, they ain't cheering for fucking Skip and Max and them when they walk through. As much as people may like them, they ain't getting that.
Skip Bayless ain't getting a full-on applause.
Bro,
Max Kellerman might at boxing.
Boxing, he might.
Max Kellerman might in boxing.
Yeah.
Because I remember that was the whole thing everybody was talking about when he first got hired. He was the boxing dude?
He was solid in boxing. I ain't gonna hold you. He was solid in boxing.
So, I mean, I get it then. No, now I really do get it because that means Stephen A. been dealing with this for a minute. Like, bro, I am better than this, and y'all really got me with this. Y'all really got me with dudes.
Because you also got to think like in his. So even though there's that whatever beef with Skip, Stephen A. does respect Skip Bayless, and he looks at that at the competition, right?
Yeah.
So he's looking at it like, yo, that's my competition. So if I know what they do because I was over there. If we stalemating, that's not gonna go because that's what he kept on saying. He was like, I don't want to be number 2. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to be number 1.
Right.
So it's like if we are constantly going up and we beating our competition, and then we start getting stalemated, nah, because I want to continue to beat my competition.
Max used to rap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can find the music video.
You can find the music video on YouTube.
Like some Marky Mark.
Yeah.
I thought you knew that.
There's like,
I don't watch them.
No, but that's just been like, I mean, you watch enough boxing that it's been brought up many times.
Yeah, it's been brought up a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Fam, I really didn't know. I never really followed Max Kellerman's career.
You watch enough boxing,
But I never paid attention for some reason.
It's just the boxing. You don't care about the boxing and buffer. Boxing and buffer. That's all you care about.
It's really boxing. And that's what I'm saying. Because to me, I've never really can imagine a lot of boxing I've watched where I really heard some outlandish where I'm like, who the fuck said that? Where I want to know who that is. Like
you don't be paying attention. You don't be paying attention.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be paying attention then. I usually watch. I'm usually at a lot of fight parties,
bars or whatever.
Yeah, so it's live. You're not really watching. You're not really. So you really got to kind of watch. That's why I say to me, the boxing announcer to me, I always feel like don't really cause you know how many motherfuckers just be at fight parties. Ain't nobody hearing you. Like
a lot of the fight
the only nigga I used to really love was the old white dude that ended the fight.
Oh,
the one that really say some shit bad. I forgot his name.
The one that used to always go back and forth with Floyd.
Yeah. See, a lot of
that
the
nigga was cold.
You know what it used to be, hey, we trying to hear this too. It's like niggas will talk, but we talk and we can still hear like that's loud that we can hear that. It's just like another person in the conversation.
Look at us.
It was a wild time looking back at it.
Max used to rap,
but like,
bro.
I mean,
I'm gonna show it to you off there.
But we did talk, like I said, we talked a bit about it, but The Rock returning. But like again, like I heard you say it. Like I didn't even think about it. Like with the writer's strike, it probably made sense why The Rock's like, let me come back real quick.
The writer's strike.
Yeah.
Obviously the Screen Actors strike too. But like when those happen, all of a sudden I saw WWE post that John Cena coming back.
Yeah, John Cena was back.
The Rock just randomly showed up. And granted, I don't think either one of them are hurting for money.
Oh yeah, no, not.
But it's like they were probably like,
I ain't got nothing to do. Yeah, go back to my life.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't got nothing to do.
Let me go jump in.
And I mean, you still staying in shape, so you like I can go show off a little bit.
Yep. And then, like I said, they just brought back the GOAT Jade Cargill.
Not brought back. She bringing her to WWE.
That's
still rumored from what I heard.
Oh,
I thought she said it.
Oh, did she say it? I didn't know.
I could have sworn Jade said it.
Oh, that's wild.
I
mean, so why doesn't
from a random one.
So why isn't wrestling not affected by the writer's strike?
That's honestly
that is
that's
a good
that's
question.
A question I can't answer.
I have no clue.
They definitely have writers, but they must not be WGA writers.
That is a good fucking question. I mean, that's what I'm
saying, bro. It's been storylines and shit for like they literally when niggas come in and like we gonna write you up your character.
It's probably a different union.
Cause they eating, you know what I'm saying? Like if like doing all this shit.
Also, I don't know how many. It might not be like they got a team of writers. It might just be like, hey, we got like Triple H and them. We all doing this.
So I guess they're at will workers. So yeah.
Wrestlers are at will workers.
Yeah, so they ain't WGA. So all right.
So yeah, so
that mean the writers and all that would be at will?
Probably. So yeah, their writers probably not a part of that union.
Oh no, she came back to AEW.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, not WWE.
So that just means because they're not WGA because the writer's strike is WGA.
Yeah.
So at will, what that's just like free. Like
I guess it is.
I'm
not for sure. That's something I'm gonna have to look into because this is my first time hearing about at will actors. So yeah.
I mean, they must be all freelance. That's what I'm assuming. Then it makes sense from the rest of them. They're definitely not screen actors. So I get from the SAG. From the SAG one, I understand completely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So they said, so pretty much at-will employment means both you and your employees maintain a working relationship for as long as it suits both parties. If one party isn't happy with an arrangement, they can terminate it. So the difference is where it's like freelance, but it is that. It's like, but it's not, I'm not contracted to stay, you're not contracted to keep me on.
I mean, that's the same thing as like at-will employment?
It fully is. I just didn't know. I knew what at at-will employment in general was. I didn't know they had it for the
writers. Yeah,
for the writers for WWE. But also, Lord Hypokage brings a very good point. The McMahons wasn't allowing no unions. Why are we even expecting that they would?
That is true.
That is true.
Do-rag, bro. What was going on where Vince brought back the do-rag?
He brought back the do-rag again?
Recently?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's insane.
There was a clip of something, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He brought back the do-rag.
He not saying nigga again.
No, he didn't say nigga, but he brought back the do-rag. And I was like, what event is happening? Why am I seeing Vince McMahon in the do-rag again?
I didn't see that.
Vince McMahon being in a sport full of a whole bunch of like really strong motherfuckers and saying nigga is still always the wildest thing I can like cause that after that camera would have went off, it's like, bro, we at your door. Like we ain't gonna first on a personal note. We gonna take this
man, but again, wrestling at that time was so wild because I remember me and my cousin Mike was at a wrestling game. We 14 and 15, right? And when those commercial breaks go, it is nothing but titties being shown in the crowd. It's titties
now.
When they go through the cameras or whatever.
To like where Triple H was over there just pointing to a random girl, like just show him. She first showed her bra. He was like, not enough.
Bro,
show him. And it's like, well, that's wild.
Bro, Val Venus and he faked had sex in the middle of the stage on live programming.
Bro, I shouldn't have been watching wrestling.
On live programming, they had a bed. It was Val Venus.
Val was wild.
And they went under the cover. It was Edge.
It was Christian and Lita.
Christian and Lita.
Was it? No, Edge and Lita. You're right.
Edge and Lita. It was Edge and Lita. They had a heart-shaped bed. They played music, and they got under the covers, and they faked like they was having sex.
I feel like I've seen that.
Live fucking TV.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that. Right. Wrestling was, I was watching wrestling back then. Wrestling was definitely wild.
Wild West, but bro, like that was going crazy.
Vince McMahon dyeing his hair is the least wild of any of that. Plenty of people dye their hair.
He said he got a do-rag on with a picture with
whatever
Triple
was
H.
happening, whatever it was something with like Triple H was there and everything.
Maybe it was like some type of.
I have no clue what it was, but I was like, why does he got the do-rag on again?
Oh my God!
That is
and this is old man Vince with the do-rag.
Why? That's what I'm saying. What is with the bro?
Because he hip. That's all I got. That's all I got.
That sounds police as fuck.
It's just wild.
I'm hip, so I got a do-rag on.
It's just real wild behavior because he should know what that do-rag is linked to. And it's like, bro, what you doing?
He probably do.
Like, so what you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I got a do-rag on.
Man.
So I can go my nigga.
Where's Booker T at? You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's told everybody, like, I know you didn't do that.
Remember, he said one of the clips was to Booker T.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't. What's up, my nigga?
Yeah.
It was straight to Booker T.
That's why I said it was like wrestling's a wild. He was a wild man to be fragile as he was. He wasn't fragile.
Because he was on steroids.
But and that maybe went to his head too. Because he like, I don't give a fuck what y'all doing in here. Well, nigga.
You know what, bro? The fact that at that time he was already old man Vince, but he was old man Yoke. And that nigga legit was like, I'm putting myself in the storyline, and I'm fighting for these belts,
and I'm calling you niggas,
right?
And I'm calling, and like the energy he gave by having a skit like that made me feel like even if niggas had a problem with it off camera, he's like, oh, y'all some niggas. I'm gonna say nigga as much as I want to say nigga. Like,
bro, somebody said Mr. McMahon with waves is gonna look like Norman Osborn.
He gonna be. If he pulling bitches off and they wavy, bro. He in a different art. This nigga was like, I'm thrown because I thought this nigga was in jail. Like I thought Vince was literally on a path of like destruction, and then now he back in do-rags. Like what happened? Like I blink for a second. This nigga.
Oh yeah, because ain't that why you gave that something happened or some shit like that?
Like this nigga, like he was like off the WWE, like he was off of all that shit. This nigga's back in a do-rag.
He left because Stephanie took over.
And
then I remember because NWO they was talking about it. I think it was Jake who texted. He was like, "Hey, Vince back." And I was like, wait, what? Last I heard, bro was facing jail time.
Like, I thought the nigga was gone, bro. Like, and he ain't saying nothing still. This nigga did no press conferences.
Because they just got bought by, I don't know if it's technically UFC or whoever UFC's parent company is.
Yeah.
He's not the chairman anymore. Well, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. I think it closed.
They did strike that deal.
Yeah, I think it closed Friday. Mm-hmm. Because essentially the WWE stock ain't going to be WWE anymore. It's gonna be TKO.
Okay, I heard about TKO.
WWE,
Yep.
Which Bro, if we start getting UFC fighters just popping up on WWE now.
The reason why the concern.
hold
on, here's the concern on why that. Because the niggas they was like they talking about, they was like, yeah, man, you got stars like Jake Paul, and it was like, you know, he could do both. So it's like, you know, he can come to the MMA and do WWE, and it's like everybody's like, bro, I do not want this. Nobody wants this.
You don't need to blur the lines between those.
Like you can own both companies.
I get the only thing I can really see that I can see is possible is if you look at WWE as its own like MMA G League, like niggas can leave there and actually go.
Scripted.
Yeah.
But I mean, as I'm saying, like even just the fighting and training, like the conditioning, whatever, you may like, all right, I don't want to do the acting stuff. I actually want to fight, but you get all of the workout and whatever, you know what I'm saying, from there, and then you just go straight into MMA. But an MMA nigga coming back into wrestling after I've seen you beat the shit out of somebody or literally break a nigga leg or arm, bro. I don't want to see you high flying on some fake shit. I don't want to see that.
But it's the money, I guess, because of how much money.
You're right. There have been UFC fighters who pop up, but I mean, they pop up. It's always like a special occasion.
Yeah.
I don't need it to be, oh shit, it's Thursday UFC night.
Yeah.
Here come the style bender.
Like y'all, like you get real fights, but it's like, then we got these little plays, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't want in the middle of an MMA fight you hear a fucking somebody theme song and like, oh shit, they about to come in and break up and
like, unless you finna give me an MMA Royal Rumble, I'm here for that.
You can't do that.
Niggas fighting in the ring.
You can't do that.
Give me that. Give me that.
You want to blend? Would be so massive.
Somebody getting hurt for real. Forever.
Hey.
Somebody's career is ending that night.
You want to blend some shit together? Vince would be about it.
MMA Royal Rumble sounds ridiculous, dog.
Vince football was
oh
extra,
my gosh.
I don't know why, but it sounds illegal.
MMA Royal Rumble?
I don't know why.
It sounds like it's a gang fight, bro. That's a real gang fight.
We not beating one person. Y'all all against every man for themselves,
That's
nigga.
a gang fight, dog.
You gotta get a bigger octagon. It's a little tight in there. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have a bigger. You might have a nigga climbing in the cage. Like, bro, I ain't trying to do. I'm waiting till y'all niggas done down there.
No, that'd be insane.
Vince, I can see Vince putting that together.
That'd be wild.
Cause Vince would do some random ass.
I would watch it just because of the wildness. I don't want it, but I would watch it just because of the wild.
It'll be a slugfest. It'll be a slugfest.
Somebody is lights out.
Somebody cheating. Somebody waiting for a nigga to hit the ground.
You know what?
Survivor Series being WWE UFC would be crazy,
bro. So I've been.
But I mean, so in default, I don't think it's heinous if it was a 10-man MMA fight and everybody like you still gotta pick who you fighting. Like when you in the ring, it's like 5 on each side. So like y'all still. That's why I said it's a game fight. If I beat out the first nigga first, I'm waiting. I'm about to beat somebody's ass. I'm waiting. Like I'm in the ring just waiting. Like, boy, y'all better get y'all shit together. Like
that'd be so funny.
So like if you be the first nigga to knock somebody out. Like this is just what it is. Like if it's 5-on-5. If you the first nigga to knock somebody out, he done. You gotta wait for the next nigga to knock somebody out, so they done. Then y'all fight now, and it just twiddles down. So it's like you might get enough rest if you like the first nigga to put a nigga out in a good punch. Like, boy, he done. I'm finna sit here till y'all ready. You know what I'm saying?
Because here's the thing, like, so I've been watching.
Because you can't get jumped in.
I've been catching up on Your Honor season 2, right? And so in one of the episodes that they have, like they're forcing these inmates to be in this bullfighting competition, right?
Okay.
But it's like the bulls is knocking these niggas out, and they got like a line of ambulance like just lined up to immediately take them out, right? MMA Royal Rumble, they would have to have, bro. You know how many medical staffing you would have to have because niggas is gonna get knocked out. The fight ain't gonna stop if a nigga get knocked out. There's still 8 other niggas boxing. How you gonna get
a Royal Rumble? When you get out of a Royal Rumble, you're thrown out of the ring. You're thrown out of the action.
That's what I'm saying.
How do you stop that?
Refs, good refs. You gotta get out of nigga leg. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Yanking niggas real quick. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get the nigga out of there, man. It's still a ref in the ring. Like, he the one gotta be like, all right.
Oh, you know what?
The ref damn near getting knocked out. It's too much.
It's High School of God.
It's too much.
It's the first episode of High School of God. Remember how crazy that shit was?
Yeah.
They did go crazy in there. And I mean,
God of High School.
God of High School, yeah. But I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. You wouldn't. Like I said, I said it can't be an all-out battle royale. And everybody fighting each other.
Royal Rumble.
I did say that. But even if you watch Royal Rumbles, man, they have their moments where you know, like, they finna tag team on one person or whatever. But most of it be one-on-one fights. You know what I'm saying? So they get thrown out.
But that's a lot. you do a lot more outlandish shit in MMA. You got takedowns.
That's what I'm saying.
Spinning elbows.
Like, you don't know who you fight.
Somebody finna try to Superman punch.
You might get a 2-for-1. A good swing.
Oh my!
And catch one nigga in the back of the head, one nigga in the front. Like, y'all both of them out. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna catch so many people off guard because it's so much happening. Niggas gonna get cleared.
I guarantee you, it's a real sport. It ain't a real sport, but it's a real thing.
I mean,
like,
you saw the phone booth boxing.
Yeah, like niggas is
that's also insane.
You saw the phone booth?
Yeah, phone booth boxing is literally like
they had the car one too.
Yeah, they had the car boxing.
You ain't seen that? The car one is crazy.
The phone booth one is the funniest.
But look at
the phone booth one is wilder to me because it's like, who thought of that? Who did you fight?
Which is
why the phone booth and you like, nigga, I'm the coldest nigga in the phone booth.
Which is why the car one is even crazier. The nigga seatbelt him in.
Yeah.
And so he over here trying to get out the seatbelt. He's just
But here's the thing. This is why I understand Ice Cube's frustration. Because he got a legitimate league that ESPN won't back, but they gonna put these slap-ins, they gonna put these phone booth boxing, they gonna put all this. And he's like, bro, I can't get Big 3 on here.
Phone booth boxing is always gonna be, because I'm like, bro, where in the world that it's dangerous to be in a phone booth? Like, where in the world?
Whoever created it, he had a fight. That's one person's story. He was like, bro, I had to fight for my life in this phone booth.
Like, do you know how scary that is to be on the phone and a nigga come in and close the door? Like, give me all your shit.
I'm already concerned because it's like, why? Occupied?
And you like, give me all your shit. He like, man, in this booth, man. Like, I'm gonna beat your ass in this booth. You don't get niggas walking by the booth like, I'm niggas in there fighting. Dog. Like, you gotta.
Hey, look it up, bro. There's
car
phone
fighting.
booth boxing. There's car fighting.
Car fighting, I'm fine with because shit can happen in the car. You argue, and nigga might be like, boy, fuck you, fam. Like, but phone booth is another storyline like written up. Like
bro,
that.
It's insanity.
Like,
bro,
that just feel like some bum fight shit.
It really sounds like people are watching anime and like, because that sounds like an anime thing. That sounds like something that happened in Baki. You know what I'm saying? Like, it
sounds like it wouldn't happen like that, but it sounds like the character who's fighting that style, that would be his storyline. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
why he's so good at close counters and shit.
And it wouldn't be
because
that.
Of the phone booth boxing.
The announcer would pretty much kind of give you that visual.
Yeah.
Where it's like, he's like, he gets so close that it's almost like fighting him in a telephone booth and they kind of do that silhouette, like he's like that close in there. Yeah. Then you'd be like, damn, okay.
So when he's boxing, when he visions, like when he gets in mode, when he goes to his like Super Saiyan mode, he envisions the phone booth. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like he can't go that far because he's gonna feel like he's hitting the wall. Like, ooh, can't go. Gotta come in. Gotta get in there.
It sound like an anime premise.
It definitely sounds like an anime premise.
That got turned into real life.
Like, there's a lot of animes out there, fam. So it might be a phone booth boxing anime.
I hope not.
I hope so. Because that one's gonna be cold.
Because
that would be cold. Real life is scary.
But now that's Blasphemy from Diz, who championed this vending machine anime,
but you won't. That anime was trash. But I was here for the jokes.
But you won't.
That anime was trash.
I fuck with it. Wait a minute.
What, the vending? You like the vending machine? I still ain't started watching it.
Episode 2, that shit was trash.
Hey Rob, if you still here, we got an imposter, dog.
I was here for
because look at
that shit was.
I've been bigging up Dinch on the timeline.
I know.
My nigga Rob J. He also been championing the vending machine anime, right? So I've been backing him up like, hey yo, Rob, dog, my brother.
So Rob actually like it.
Yeah, he like it. I'm like, my brother Dinch.
You ain't noticed every time you do it. I never.
Like my brother Dinch been championing it. I got into it ain't as bad as niggas say it is.
The first episode was cool. The second episode, I was like, ooh, this is just it, huh?
It's just it. That's all we got.
But like, it's all those crazy ass premises. Because like again, I do. What's the toilet bound one?
I will say, I am
toilet
here.
What?
It's like toilet bound. It's toilet. Shit, I can't remember the full of it.
Like a nigga resurrected as a toilet?
No, that'd be insane. I haven't watched it, but I am usually here for the most outlandish anime, just because it's like I do want to see ridiculous stuff.
Right.
But bro, we don't need. We got enough fight. We got enough real fighting anime. I don't need phone booth fighting.
Phone booth fighting, I can take that in anime though. I can really. And as I said, my thing is like.
I'd be here for it more. You're right. I would be here for it more as an anime.
Because I feel like what I described on how the storyline would be, anime would make that tension.
Yeah.
Like that nigga opening up the phone booth while you in there and you looking like, what the fuck? Like, not it. You know what I'm saying? Not it. Like, and he just kind of coming like, so I can really, like, and that's why I said like Baki, in the realm of Baki or what's the other one? Kieran Lagan, whatever it's called. What's the one that was the other one that's on Netflix?
Oh, King and Ashura.
Yeah, King and Ashura. Yeah. Like I can see it in those.
That's coming back.
Yeah, I think so. Toilet Bound is about this toilet that's it's a spirit. So this high school is known for having supernatural occurrences.
Okay.
And so somebody, he's bound. So somebody, one of the most famous ones who haunts the bathrooms is this girl that's possessed. She possesses or haunts this toilet, and so he reincarnates that, and then just.
So he reincarnated the toilet into a person.
No. He just like
he's bound. He's probably bound to that toilet.
Yeah,
no, they say like the ghost is you're bound.
The
to
spirit of a
areas.
girl who allegedly haunts the bathroom can grant wishes for the right price. But how's she
spending this money?
I don't know.
Maybe it's not an actual price.
Yeah, the price is probably deposited. It's probably what you deposited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's gross.
Hey, what we talking about now? We talking about a toilet ghost. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a toilet spirit, bro.
But the crazy animes, like I like those. Like
I do like the crazy anime, but like I said, I watched 2 episodes of My Life as I forgot the name of it. It's vending machine, and I was like.
So you know what I could see though? So I could see bathroom stall fights. That's and we've seen that because I think Born Identity or something like those motherfuckers do them a lot.
That's just middle school, nigga.
That is true.
We've seen many of those.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if a nigga said he came from that and that's why he fighting phone booths now, I get it. You've been in, you know what I'm saying?
You went to middle school, I get it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You was a bully. You was a bully. Like, we go right to the goddamn stall, nigga. Like cold out here, nigga. Like,
did y'all niggas ever like? I never had the bathroom fight. I fought at schools, but I never had the bathroom fight.
I never had an in the stall fight. I had a fight in the bathroom.
You had the bathroom fight?
Yeah, I ain't never like we got all the way to the point where nigga in the stalls fighting and shit like that. Like,
I didn't want bro, niggas is in there pissing, niggas is in there taking shit. I'm good. I don't need to fight you in here.
Sometimes you gotta defend yourself, man. You can't tell a nigga like go outside.
No, Bo, the person got reincarnated as a vending machine, and this vending machine pretty much just helps people on their journey. Bo
said it's a vending machine is beefing with each other, dog.
We're blowing Bo's mind with all these things. He like, wait, what?
Vending machines fighting vending machines sound like the worst anime now. You know what I'm saying?
But bro, here's the thing too. Here's what I realized because I was conceptualizing like some animes in my head, right? And I was thinking about, remember when Kaiserilla put out the Food Wars one where it was like he made the mascots for like McDonald's and Burger King and stuff like that, right? Because I made a tweet and I was like, everybody keep on talking about Yellow Wendy's, but do y'all remember Kid Vid from Burger King?
I didn't remember Kid Vid.
I did, but I didn't. He wasn't popping to me though.
Oh man,
like,
he was popping to me because I used to get them. Like I said, those
Burger King was never like a staple for me.
For me, it was because Burger King. Like,
first thing from Burger King I remember was remember they had the Pokeball.
Yeah. But the thing about it, I was thinking, I was like, dog, I was like, you know what? I was like, Kid Vid, if he was in that anime, he would be like the Padawan to the king. You know what I'm saying?
To the who's the king?
Burger King.
Oh, I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Or, okay.
He would be he would be the person that's trained. And then I was thinking, I was like, oh shit. I was like, bro, there's so many things that you can really go like. Because of history, like if they really did something, like you can add lore to certain things. Because then I started thinking, like, what would be a dope like action story that can turn into anime, right? And I was like, if you did like the nigga, like the Uncle Nearest, right? You know what I'm saying? Who learned from
Jack Daniels.
Who taught Jack Daniels. Yeah. Like if you turned that story into an anime, that would be a great adventure story anime. Because you know what I'm saying? Because
making liquor?
Well, yeah, because everybody always
slice of life anime.
Slice of life anime because you got to think, and then like Jack Daniels would be the villain, of course.
Food Wars with alcohol.
Yeah.
What Jack Daniels be the villain?
Niggas drinking liquor, getting naked. Sound like real life.
No, because he gave him props. He did give him props.
I don't know.
Did he? I thought he still took the rest of it.
I don't know the full story of that. So I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know if he gave him his props, then he wouldn't be the villain. But if
I thought he just took the rest of it.
If he didn't, then he would be the villain.
Yeah, he is the villain. I don't know the full story of it.
Because, like I said,
Liquor Wars is crazy.
Liquor Wars, dog.
Liquor Wars. That's what I'm saying. Like, them niggas eating food, getting naked. Like, nigga, they liquor, they fucking.
But I'm saying, like, you start putting that, like, the nigga, the Jim Beam, like, or whatever. You start, like, the people, like, but it conceptualize them into, like, their story, their journey. but then also like again.
I feel like if people really just, that's really kind of comes in whether it be original stories or based off. Like if someone could easily take that story and like you said, you don't have to necessarily be the actual Uncle Nearest and actual, you know what I'm saying? But you're still taking that story and making it something else. So I just think the great thing about cartoons and animation is the fact that you can take so many ideas.
Go so outlandish,
you know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
That's why I said like if they did the telephone booth boxing, it would be like watching the sports anime.
I mean, yes,
like, it'd be like that cut me off quick. The
reason why I was actually going with the names and like talking about like utilizing the names because I was thinking about like when I was watching like Legends of Tomorrow at one point. They was back in time and they actually met like a young Barack Obama, right? It was like a nod. It was like, what up, move up? You know what I'm saying?
Waved back.
Yeah, it was like a nod to like, right. Oh, like we know, like, oh shit, it's Barry. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. So I'm like, you have one of those animes where like you watching it and then like you don't know who it is, and then like the punch at the end is like, hey yo, what's your name? Oh yeah, my name is Gregory Nearest. It's like, oh shit, like this Uncle Nearest. This is Uncle Nearest's story.
Is that his first name?
I don't know. I don't know his name.
You definitely get that nigga. That nigga name is Dick Gregory.
His name is Gregory. No?
Dick Gregory Nearest. A little bit of Dick Gregory.
Gregory Nearest sounds crazy, don't tell me I'm right. Don't tell me I'm right.
His first name is Nearest.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say no. If I was right, though.
Yeah, I figured he had a slave name. Nearest sounds pretty.
His actual name was Nathan Green, so he just called him Nearest Green.
Okay, I can see that.
That's a wild nickname.
Right.
Nearest is definitely.
How you get that nickname?
I don't know.
You get Uncle Nearest.
I don't know, bro.
Maybe he was the nearest Negro in line. Like let me get the nearest one y'all got.
Yeah.
You're getting called out in the comments.
Hey, look, online is Mover. All right. Listen, I know what it is, but online, I stand with GB. It's Mover. Bro. So
I don't.
One Piece, the success of One Piece. We get Season 2.
Why is this Chris out here shirtless? Is that me talking about? Is that a reference to me?
You.
Is that what we doing? Is that what we getting on here?
She has been asking for it for a while.
You gotta still talk to this nigga. You gotta talk to this nigga.
The info was up.
I don't know nothing about that.
It's on the list.
I don't know nothing about that.
It's on the list. But like I said, One Piece they getting pulled for their Season 2. Did any of y'all dive in yet?
No, I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
I can't wait, bro.
I got like 2 more episodes left.
Oh, you been watching this?
Yeah, it's great. It's amazing.
This is the best
60 episodes of the regular animation,
and that's
fam.
Cool. I might be picking up from episode 60 to end. This
really?
Because
that shit is great.
And like I said, I hope they said that they got plans to do the whole thing.
Yeah, they said they got
12 seasons.
Yeah, I was gonna say 16. Yeah, it was 12.
They got 12 seasons.
12 seasons planned.
So it's just
then I heard
up to
8,
Netflix.
so I think somebody might have came back and was
so they got 12 seasons written. It's up to Netflix. Right now, Netflix hasn't approved them for 12 seasons.
They probably won't get to it. They probably get a movie here and there.
Yeah.
They probably certain arcs can be a movie.
I was happy with the pacing because I'm glad that it only covers like the first 60 episodes because I don't want it. There's so much that I didn't want it to.
Yeah. It would have been wild to cover everything where it's at.
Here's the thing: the way that they did it, even though it's those first 60 episodes, they condensed it and they told the story in a right way, right? So even if like the next one, let's say the next one covers the next 120 episodes, either way it goes, if based off of this writing, I trust their writing now that they're going to be able to condense it and make it right.
They already said they already got a season, all these seasons written up.
That's because isn't the actual author
Oda? Yeah, Oda's here.
He's in on it.
He's in on it.
You can tell how much better it made it that he. Well, I can't say from what I know from other anime watchers. 'Cause I haven't seen the anime, but everybody's saying
this is the best one because of him being there.
His input, yeah, like you're saying.
Because it wasn't that like he was just there. Like that nigga was there every step of the way. He was there with filming. Like Oda was there. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like,
it's great.
Because here's the thing, this is how my watching. I went in like, no, this might let me down, right? And so the first 2 episodes as I'm watching, I was nitpicking, trying to pick it apart. Like, I'm in the accent, but then what it was is there was a major fight, right? And I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but it was Zoro's major fight.
I disagree with this.
Yeah, it was Zoro's major fight, right? And when I was watching it, I said, "Yo, they are really bringing the emotion like the anime." And I said, "I gotta stop hating this." And from that point on, I said, yo, I fuck with this. Because it was like, at every point, they was hitting the emotions, they was hitting the action, the dialogue was good, the character choices, and even the small liberties that they made to change certain part of the storyline, it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, how we watched that the first four phases of Marvel, we was like, look, okay, it's not exactly one for one for the comics and anime, but the changes that they made sense here. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what they did. And again, this was not a 10 out of 10, but it gave me way more faith in live action anime now.
Okay, so let me ask him this question then, and I guess this would make sense because of, like you said, how they spread it out. Like, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is pretty much an abridged version of the actual full-on.
Yeah.
So would you say that the live action of this is a really great, like, abridged version of
that actually would be a that
like
actually
if you
is
watch,
a great...
like if you went back and watched the animated 1 through 60, you'd be like, okay, these are just extra stuff.
Yep.
But I actually got the full story from
Yeah. Because like I said, when I was watching it, like even people's backstory, or like even the characters that they introduced, that I know that they're going to get further into their backstory later on. Like they move certain things up, like certain aspects where you didn't learn until season 6 One Piece. It was like, yes, it made sense in the way that the anime did it, but them putting it here in season 1 to give that character back,story ahead of time or whatever, it still also makes sense. Because you know why they're
going to be there when they go there.
Yeah, it still also makes sense, so it doesn't take away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for it, man. Like I said, this is, to me right now, this is the top live action adaptation of anime.
Okay.
Yep, and then like I said, again, they Yu Yu Hakusho, they announced their cast. That's what I wanted to get into as well. That's coming up next.
Hero?
I didn't know about the My Hero one.
Yeah, they announced both.
Like you actually
they announced Cash for My Hero too.
They didn't announce.
I know Cash for Yu Yu Hakusho got announced.
They're both planned next. Yu Yu,
Yu Yu is easier, I can see.
It is.
Actually, I think My Hero might be easier because the superhero genre, you've done it already.
But they got it's a lot of niggas.
It is.
Like you have to really. That's
a lot of powers, though.
I feel like My Heroes are bigger. Like you really you budget heavy.
You need a bigger budget.
Because it's all still based around heroes. You definitely need a bigger budget. Don't get me wrong. But you know how to show superhero style powers already.
Yeah, because they kind of did it with Umbrella Academy.
You're right.
They did it with what's the Altered Carbon, where it wasn't superpowers, but like that futuristic showing something like Netflix can do it. I mean, think about the special effects they did with Stranger Things. Like they can do it. It's just that we haven't seen a large scale power thing outside of Umbrella
in general,
from them.
Like just think like superhero school movie.
Oh, yeah, Jupiter's Legacy.
Like they've had it. Sky High was a Disney thing back in the day.
Actually, they can,
They've shown school of superpowered beings.
I mean, but I can see it being done, but I feel like for me being a My Hero fan, I just don't. That would be something I would have to watch to see. But I just believe they wouldn't be able to capture the essence of watching My Hero because there was a lot.
Because people said that about One Piece.
And that's why I said maybe I gotta watch One Piece because it's like I guess for me it is that it's like when I think about My Hero's like universe, like niggas, even though this nigga ain't got a cameo, like ain't did nothing, but they had the squirrelhead nigga, man. Like you gotta have all that kind of randomness in the show. Like you know what I'm saying?
They got a lot of random shit in this. Like I said, obviously I haven't watched One Piece anime, so I can't talk about how it feels from that to that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of random, like there's a lot of stuff that's like this is clearly anime.
Like this is inspired.
Yeah, bro. Because like I mean, like I said, y'all get into it. This is not even a heavy spoiler or anything. But Sanji, one of the characters, the pirate ship that he's on is a living restaurant, like high class restaurant. It's a restaurant boat, right? And so that set looked fucking amazing. It looked like they took the anime and they really said we gonna invest in it. Like it looked so fucking dope the way that they portrayed that, right? So it is stuff like that gives me reassurance that like, hey, they might can pull this shit off. You know what I'm
got
saying?
A very good point. That is the main thing we need to know. Who's playing live action All Might?
Yeah. Wait, which one? Buff All Might or skinny All Might?
But you gotta be both of them.
You gotta be both. You can't also have it where it's like I'm this kid. I'm Michael Cera's whatever. I go buff and I get the rock. You can't do some wild shit like that.
I mean, you definitely gotta give a nigga the Steve Rogers body.
Yeah.
Like you got, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the same person.
Yeah.
But when you out of powers, it's like we just gonna completely destroy this nigga body. What the hell is that?
I think it's the AC. I don't know. It just keep on shifting.
But yeah, like I said, you definitely you just gonna have to be big head, little body. Like you gonna have to CGI a body.
Don't say it like that, because I just pictured the George Lopez. Remember the George Lopez show when they had the kids? I just pictured that. And it's like, I don't want it to look like that.
It's gonna have to feel like that though. It's gonna like we got to see the impact of what it looks like to be that buff and then you just lose it all. So I'm like, and that's what I said for me. It's like I'm a like I said, I'm gonna have to watch One Piece to kind of see what Netflix is doing.
Yeah.
But like I said, My Hero just definitely just sounds like a really big. That's a really big. And when you think about the power levels and all that, like this shit, like
it's a really big ask. I just think it'll be easier than Yu Yu Hakusho just because you've already done superhero like stuff, so you know how to show superpowered beings. Whereas with Yu Yu Hakusho, even though you don't have to go crazy with that one,
right?
How are you gonna make sure that one feels like the anime? I
just feel like Yu Yu Hakusho. Like I haven't watched a lot of Yu Yu Hakusho, but even like from the story, I feel like it's more of a. It's just saying it's because it's not really superhuman. You know what I'm saying? It's not superhuman. It's more just like humans. Like these people just
supernatural.
Yeah, supernatural elements into it. Like I feel like that's like spirit, all that kind of stuff is really easy to portray off. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said you gotta because all of that is easy. You have to now capture the characters.
Yeah, so that's at that point it's become a good actor.
Do you think that those the extreme animes though, like the crazy one, like not the crazy ones in like action, but like. You think we like Vending Machine? They could do that in live action. They could do the toilet.
I wouldn't want to be here.
Y'all don't want to. So y'all only want the good one.
To be truthfully honest,
is there room for the slice of life? Like not so top tier
I wouldn't even want to see. Nope, I wouldn't even want. I was about to say I wouldn't want to see it.
Great.
I said I wouldn't. Like I said if I were to see a Food Wars, I wouldn't want to see the anime. I would want to see an original live version of Food Wars. Like they might just make they take the idea. But I wouldn't want to actually watch the whole story of Food Wars.
Thank you. It would be insanity.
He didn't say it's saying like a bad issue.
No, it's insanity. Insanity is insanity.
No, because like think about all those obscure animes. Those probably be easier, and it'd be like a little comedy.
Like imagine a Pepsi machine. That'd be crazy.
Because like Way of the House Husband. They could do Way of the House Husband.
I mean that's good. Yeah.
But then what about Agretsuko? They could do like if they did a Pixar style Agretsuko.
But now you're not in.
It's just animated still. Like I said, you can like you're not in live action that
so like Sonic.
Like you can CGI.
So like Sonic. It's real world people, but Agretsuko character.
Yeah, I was saying I can do like I say that like if you put her, but that's what I'm saying. That's a new story.
She's still got to rage out at
that's like a new kind of story though, because it's like now it's like well we got to put her in real life where everybody like know her. Like it could be like it would be like someone's reimagining where it's like everybody that she works with are actually human. Like the cartoon is like they all do that, but it's like no, they're actually regular people. And this is how she always just viewed them. Like you have to make a random so that we all see in the fact it's like. Your work, all these humans are in. She's like in the real world.
So Bold said a statement. I want to ask y'all. He said some animes can't work in live action.
I agree.
What animes do y'all think wouldn't work in live action that you like?
No sports anime I think could, because I think it's too close. Sports is already live action, and so you're gonna lose.
Like all you're gonna be trying to do is give me different camera angles.
Yeah, and then I think people are gonna be able to suspend their disbelief because sports is already live action.
Yeah. Because that's what it is. Like I said, what makes sports anime great is because they make something that's like what a 10-second dunk would be, make it seem like it's like the whole episode.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you watching it too, like, boy, he about to shit on this nigga about that. And then like next episode, you like, damn, this nigga ain't even dunk yet. Like, so it's like that's the thing. Like you wouldn't be able to pull it. You just watch that in live action, you're just gonna be like, bro, if this nigga don't dunk this ball, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like if you don't dunk that shit already, bro.
And editing this shot been done, nigga. Like. Y'all, hey, that just reminded because I had made a post about this too. That just reminded me.
For sure would be like All American.
I just said, because I had just shared the post on Facebook about when RoboCop was at WCW, and I had.
He was at WCW? I don't remember that.
He break his thing out of a cage.
Was it WCW?
I don't remember at all.
He break his thing out of a cage. That's what I thought it was. Yeah. But. I was laughing because I was like, I watched it. Said this made me actually realize why they never gave RoboCop.
I hated that clip. I turned it off.
Like
I saw your post. I was like, I hate this.
I was like, why they never give RoboCop a run mode? Because this nigga had to be in character and walk that long ass stretch.
That's why they kept cutting away. You were right.
That's what I said,
bro. Because I guarantee when they cut away, they probably had to do it. Hey, get him close.
Get him down there. Like as a fan or in the stand, you just watch this nigga walk slow. And I'm like, bro, and all this nigga did was come, grab that cage off. It's like, bro, this was wild. That was
I also didn't realize he didn't have a run mode until that. Like,
Yeah, this nigga whole movie has been what?
He was real life like a horror movie.
Like they never gave this nigga a run mode. This nigga never had a slight jog.
That was an update. They ain't run their updates.
Didn't they redo it? Did they redo it and did they give him a run mode?
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, I never saw the 2000. But I mean, that was the old RoboCop.
Oh, that was old RoboCop. That wasn't even Crow's thing. That was like blonde hair's thing.
Yeah, like I don't even
Ultimate
remember.
Warrior / Link.
I don't think I even saw the 2000 RoboCop.
But see,
I didn't either. I just knew it came back. I didn't watch it.
But see, that's why certain anime can't work. Something like that, because certain anime that you gotta be in that character. And you gonna get annoyed at seeing it live action. It works in an anime. You're like, whatever, okay, it's animation. But seeing something like that live action, you're gonna be like, bro.
Now, what I will take away, because we did see that though.
Mike?
We did see that though because Creed like fought in that angle. They did in that angle, but what made it work is because you had to take the boxing out of it, and go to another scene, to kind of show. Yeah. So it's like.
But you know you finna get tired if they doing live action Blue Lock, and every episode you gotta go into a whole different thing so they can get amped up to kick this kid.
Matter of fact, it works for a movie maybe because then that's different, right?
Yeah.
It works for a movie, but if it was a show, a 12 episode show of what they did in Creed. Yeah, you get tired by episode 3.
Because that's what it is though. Because that's what it was one match.
Yeah.
Right. So when you learn about when you know the character like has this sense or whatever, now you just watch the live action like, well, how he's gonna figure this one out now?
Yeah.
Like we're gonna go into another space.
You tired of that episode? Deuce said 3. I give you grace 4. You not.
No, I give you 4 because it's like I already said my thing. By 3 episodes, you know what this is about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So by 4, it's like, am I going with this or am I done? You know what I'm saying? Like.
So, what would be your top tier upper echelon anime that if they had the biggest budget and they got it right that you would love to see live action?
I mean, that's a lot. I don't think I've watched a lot of animes to even really put that from mine that I've watched.
So it's just like, what do I think if they could get it right?
If they could get it right, everything hits on. It'd be a 10 of 10.
I mean, it would have to be Naruto for me.
You would want the Naruto one to be 10 of 10?
It had to be. And I don't even need the beginning, honestly. I would love the whole story, but Shippuden, I would be fine with that.
I actually would, if they could get Tokyo Ghoul correct, because that would be a really great horror anime. And if they can get that 100% correct, I think that would be fucking fire.
This is tough, because I was going to go Naruto. Because especially if you're talking like Shippuden.
I mean, yeah, just all the towns. Like, I would love to see live action of like that spectacle of showing all the villages, and now you got the Jinchuriki, like everything like that.
That world, that
world
alone. You know what? I'll go 7 Deadly Sins, especially that first season. If they could do all matter of fact, not even just the first season, because I also want to see, like, as some of the characters get more like in tune with their powers and stuff.
Yeah, I can see 7 Deadly Sins. Because I mean, that was like
I can't be with you on Gundam Wing.
Nah, Dish don't like mech anime.
You went crazy.
I can't be with
Dish
you
don't
on
like
that one.
anime.
Gundam Wing? I ain't heard of that in so long.
Ooh,
Gundam Wing would be bad though. I'm trying to think. Because in that realm, I would definitely have loved to seen Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann would probably be. Gurren Lagann would be fucking fire.
And because I do like certain mech, like I said, Big O. Big O is a fantastic.
One Punch Man is a good one.
It'll be a comedy. So that's why.
But it's still be good. Yeah, I feel like the anime is kind of comedic.
I mean,
if they took One Punch Man way too serious, then that'll be different from the anime.
That's what I said. Like, I think it'll be like, I would love to see it, but I feel like I wouldn't be if even with the budget being great, I wouldn't be as impressed because.
Even with those big old monsters,
it's a one punch.
But
it's
always
no. Stuff that leads up to.
Because remember he.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm be more happy about seeing other fights.
Yeah.
But I think that would be my thing, is to be like, because I know the premise of One Punch Man. That's like, oh, y'all did a good job of mimicking the story, but it's like, wait, we know this nigga finna One Punch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you can say that with a lot of stuff. You can say that with Dragon Ball. We know a lot of stuff.
That's why I didn't say Dragon Ball. Like that's why I didn't say Dragon. And because niggas already tried it, so I'm like, nope, I don't even want y'all.
He said everything was right.
Don't matter. Y'all gonna still do something wrong. Like y'all, because ain't nobody figured it out yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm still there. But I'm as a horror, Van Helsing would be not Van Helsing, but Helsing would be my horror that I would want. Or Vampire Hunter D, I think it was like Vampire D.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh, and I think they have a live action for this already. I want to check it out. But Erased, I don't know if they did it right or not, but Erased was a really good.
I heard about Erased. I
drama.
didn't know they did a live action.
Yeah, I could have swore I saw it somewhere.
You know what live action is? Cheeks, the Zom 100 one.
Is it?
I wasn't gonna watch it.
It
came out too fast. Like, what the fuck?
So they're completely separate projects. Just so happen to come out at the same time.
Oh.
So like
y'all bogus. They for one bogus.
But what happened is I got recommended it because like when you watch it was recommended. I'm like, fuck
that's why I was gonna try it. I was like, fuck it, let me give it a shot.
I was like, bro, this is awful.
And you've been watching the other one, right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what I said. Like that's why
after a couple episodes, it recommends you. Check out this version.
I was like, nope. I said I wasn't gonna even watch it anyway until I watched all the when that's done.
I made it like 20 minutes and I was like, I'm good.
No, I would change it.
Continue to watch the anime.
Yeah, Doro. If they did that live action and got it all the way right, I would be here for that 100%.
Yeah, I can see that.
Doro would be crazy.
What's the name would be actually wild, and that's the Devilman Crybaby. That would be wild.
That'd be wild.
Like that would be.
That anime was wild.
Bro, that'd be some Human Centipede wild.
Like that'd be in the real. That'd be. That's another rare. That's
I don't know, like the High Rise Invasion one, but I think they might have. That might be.
I feel like High Rise had a live action.
Invasion.
I liked it.
I just never finished watching
people
it.
Call it people don't fuck with High Rise Invasion.
I didn't watch. I can say I didn't get. Maybe I got to the third episode and I kind of made that decision, but I had pretty much said like I'll watch it at some point, but I never finished watching it.
It's not game changing or anything, but it was one of the ones I was like, all right, this is cool.
I fucked with High Rise Invasion a lot.
Did they do a live action Sailor Moon?
I thought they did.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
It would be wild if they hadn't.
I mean, it's been big, but I just never. I mean, I can see probably like in Japan they probably make, but
there's a whole live action series in Japan that they did.
Yeah, as I said, in Japan I can see it definitely, but I don't think
for you both said Digimon. If Digimon was a live action, and they got it right.
I mean, it can work though because it's pretty much it's Pokemon, so it can work. It's like Detective Pikachu.
Digimon a little too wild. Like you get a little dinosaur that turned into like War Greymon. It's a lot. It's a lot to do live action. I love
See, they call it Mid-Rise Invasion.
Ooh, Rob, that's disrespectful.
They don't fuck with
cool.
People don't fuck with High Rise Invasion,
but it's cool.
Castlevania always be a great live action. Like I feel like Castlevania as a like the animation, even like when I played the game, I was like, bro, this would be a great fucking movie.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought they did a live action Castlevania.
I really thought
they did too. That's why
you'd have thought they would have did so. Like nigga, I thought Castlevania would have came out with Indiana Jones was on his rise. Like that was like perfect. Like we already seen a nigga use a whip, so it's like bring another whip, put another nigga in with a whip in a horror scene. You know what I'm saying? Like pure, like we've already been there. Like
man, hey, I wanted to get back to some video game topics because last episode when we was talking about, we were saying how like Grand Theft Auto Online should go the route like how Warzone did, and kind of like to have that separate server, right?
Oh yeah.
So right now, 2K been catching mad flack for their servers. That people been saying
it was the lowest rated game on Steam. Yeah. And I was like, no, what could have happened?
So they're saying, social media is a terrible place, fam.
Yeah. So I haven't played it yet. I haven't got mine yet. But they're saying like,
really?
Yeah.
I'll talk to you, bro. I was wait, bro. I said because to be truthfully honest, I'm actually finna download 2K23. And see what the fuck that was even about. You know what I'm
saying?
I got 2K23. I just never played it.
So the issue that people have been saying when it was like, unless you are one of the superstar players, if you grind in and you been doing the my player mode, like it's not enjoyable.
The my player is enjoyable.
Yeah,
ain't no story no more.
No, there's not.
I started. I think every 2K they advertise a story, but I didn't feel like they advertised. They've been advertising the park.
Like a story trailer.
They've been advertising the park and everything.
I haven't seen one.
Nigga, I ain't seen a story trailer since Spikes.
No, they advertised the story trailer last year.
They got a story mode.
22.
I don't.
Oh,
they're bringing a story mode every year. I'll be surprised if they didn't. But like I said, the microtransaction, they pretty much saying that you're gonna have to spend like the one. They said you're gonna have to get the Kobe edition, the 150. And then it give you the VC, and they're like, you're probably gonna have to spend another $75 on VC to get it to actually, if you want to play right off rip and be decent. That's what they're saying.
I will say, and this is, if you like basketball, the Kobe edition not a bad deal because you get League Pass with it.
Yeah.
Do you?
Hold on. Yes and no, because they.
I'm about to say, boy, we want to make this a real. This is gonna go viral.
Because they did that last year too. And that League Pass for whatever, it was just something.
It was a regular League Pass? was?
It was weird. It was weird. Yeah, I don't know.
They got a 2K release.
Yeah, because
you gotta watch it through your crib in 2K type shit.
Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, it didn't hit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. But like so. I wanted to bring it back. I wanted to bring it back.
225 to have an 86 player or some shit.
I was going off that you was getting league pass, but now you stepped on
because if you get league pass, I'm like, bro, ain't nobody should be complaining.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you wasn't.
According to Deuces, it's
so I wanted to ask y'all, and I wanted to do categories. What are some things in a game that you absolutely need for you to be like, this game is worth it? Like in a fighting game. What are aspects in a fighting game? Let's say, like a Street Fighter, Tekken. What are some things that Mortal Kombat that you like, this needs to be in it, otherwise, like, I'm not fucking with this game.
A good roster.
I mean, I need a combo system.
Okay.
Also.
I mean, if everybody goes back in the days of really, like, even Street Fighter, you had to really understand back in the days that people, like, learned the combo. And as Street Fighter got better and better, they started making the moves be more combo ready. So I mean, I feel like now we in that kind of age where all games got a combo system.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But
Mortal Kombat was definitely not a combo system game until it got bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the original Mortal Kombat was definitely not no combo
There's
system
no
game.
3 buttons. It was just like
a couple fireballs and shit like that.
Like I said, for sure roster, because I mean, think about those games that have like, what was it? Killer Instinct on the Xbox. Remember when they came back? Yeah. And you got like 4 characters and you got to buy every single character.
They had
that was awful.
They had, you pretty much had to get a season pass, so you got new people going. It's really been around for the longest because that same model was pretty much for the multiverse DC game where you got, Overwatch Justice, actually is like that. If you get free to play, it's on their rotation like 4 or 5. Yeah. So I mean, it was.
I understand that. Overwatch, you can unlock characters now.
Yeah, you can play to unlock.
Do you care for a story mode in the fighting game?
It's a nice to have.
You know what? I do. I don't no longer need the individual per character story. I wouldn't mind playing like how Mortal Kombat has
how they got their overarching.
Over. Like I would do that to where it kind of gives, because I feel like in that sense, even with Mortal Kombat, what that created was an opportunity to just learn about all the other characters that's in the game, in the sense that you can fight with. So I would take that, but I wouldn't really want it. I don't want it because I realized that even when I was talking about the other fighting game that I was playing recently, like with everybody having their own individual story, like I didn't start playing because like, bro, I don't want to learn everybody to see how it ends.
We used to love that. Back
in the day, I used to actually play on easy with everybody, so I could just get the stories out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not finna learn a whole system and all this shit to do that.
No, it like I said, that's why I said it's a nice to have, and I would probably play through my favorite characters, the ones like I wouldn't play through everybody's. I'd play through like if we were talking like a Mortal Kombat, I'd play through like Sub-Zero, Scorpions, and all that.
I used to love it because then also it gave me a chance to play with characters that I normally wouldn't play with, right? So now I felt really good about my gaming. Like I could pick anybody in this bitch because I didn't play the whole storyline with everybody.
I used to be annoyed with characters I didn't care about playing with.
And I guess I think it all mattered too, because like I say, when you combine a roster. Like a good roster, and then everybody have the individual story. That's a lot of niggas you playing with.
To be fair, even when they do that with the good roster and individual storylines, it's never everyone. It's always like, hey, this subset of 12. Mm-hmm. Like that's it.
I mean, no, because I mean, like if you think about Mortal Kombat on the back in the days, everybody had an actual story behind it. Even Street Fighter, like I feel like Tekken was probably one of the first ones that didn't.
I was on one on that side too.
That kind of started having more of a combined story when you start realizing, like, the parents and fathers, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody's around. So, I mean, but I feel like everybody, which was even crazier now that we talking about fighting game storylines, like, and I remember playing Street Fighter 2010, I think, or 2020, I think it was called. It's an old Nintendo game. It's an old Nintendo game. And that game was literally supposed to be a sequel to the original Street Fighter where Ken actually was the world champion. This nigga's in the future fighting monsters like in the Street Fighter tournament. Yeah. Like, and I did not. It was one of the things that popped up on my Facebook, and I remember the game, and I'm like, bro, I never put that together. It was like Street Fighter 2010, like some shit like future, like, but the storyline was Ken. Like they scrubbed that. It pretty much made like Ryu, like nigga, you the GOAT, like you the one. Yeah. Like. Because they pretty much had a game where it's like, no, Ken, nigga, is actually the one. Like, and they were saying that they was actually saying that it was actually a sequel supposed to be a sequel to Street Fighter.
So with the evolution of those fighting games, right? One of the things that happen that we get a lot now is scenery like interactions. Like you can, in Injustice, you can throw people off shit. You can go to different stages, knock them off to another stage. Is that element important?
Not as much. I like it. I definitely like it.
I ain't finna say a game is. Cause I'm taking as important as I'm gonna be like, this game sucks if I don't have it. I wouldn't say that for that.
And I also say, because I would guess, for me, it would have to still have been as of ease to use it. Because one thing that I truly hated about, what was the fighting game that it was trash? The one with everybody, with Naruto and everybody.
Which one?
Oh, Jump Force.
Jump Force.
Okay, yeah.
Was that because they had like real strong looking ass like elemental whatever, but it was so fucking hard to actually do it.
Yeah, and they gave us limited time
to do it. So it's like I'm like y'all trailers are showing such all. I'm like, bro, I remember playing that game and I probably saw environmental damage happen like maybe 3 times.
No, I feel like they had decent amount of.
Nah, it did. Because remember, I think I was the one that was playing it the longest. It
For
was
sure.
Here's what I realized. The Jump Force, they wanted us to really fight like an anime fight, right?
Yeah, it was really
so
quick
it
fight.
wasn't a moment that you couldn't reset. Like, nah, it just straight go. That's what they wanted, and that's why they gave us that small time. Because,
they really gave like we said, we talked about that. Like, they really gave you the idea of what it feels like to have how fast the fights really are. But it's like, if you're gonna do that, why would you give me 3 characters to switch from? That's what made it stupid.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Dead
like,
or Alive was just freaky.
Dead or Alive was that bounce mechanic. The jiggle physics was crazy.
I mean, they found the angle and they stuck with it.
So all right, so
you know
they even had beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball was cold.
For sports games, what elements of a sports games do you need for it to be like a 10 out of 10 for you?
This is tough.
That more people can actually make the same kind of sports game. Just talking to you, Madden.
2K do it. MLB does it.
I just think nobody else makes actually just challenges to make anymore.
No, though, I think NBA 2K might, but MLB the show, I'm pretty sure has exclusive license as well.
Really?
Yeah. I'm almost positive.
So that means for the longest PlayStation, they actually just had you had to have a PlayStation to even play baseball?
I'm almost positive.
I feel like there's other baseball games out though.
But I don't think they are. But they're not players or the teams. It's just you can have a baseball game.
You think 2K did the same thing?
No,
see.
2K didn't do it. Remember, 2K came out, live was going. There was NBA
like I said,
it's just
they just like live.
2K just dominated.
They didn't have it, like you said. No, people just wasn't making
it.
Yeah.
Nobody making
2K
it.
just dominated and blew everybody out the water. That people were like, all right, like live kind of they kind of fell back. Street still come out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody had the opportunity to make. That's what I'm saying. Madden only motherfuckers like, no, nigga, don't fuck y'all and the football thoughts.
That is true.
Fuck your football thoughts, nigga.
Because we used to have Madden, Quarterback Club, Joe Montana football. Like, it was a whole bunch of.
Obviously 2K.
Yeah, 2K.
Had, what was it? Crap, I can't remember.
There was so many.
But I also feel like that's what I'm saying. What you asking with a sports game is so hard. Like what Digi's about to say, it's so hard to actually think of something really as a everything you need is really there. I say the only thing that I think is always going to be my stand on sports games is that you don't need to make a game every year. Like, I feel like the game should be. I feel like the games.
I would say games. They really only probably just come out maybe every other year.
So I feel like it should be every 2. Like, you can give me a even if you want to charge for it, you like this is the official next season NFL update for $5. Everybody can change y'all.
I like that. I do like that.
But we should not have to worry about you changing a completely different mechanic every year.
Game day. That's when I was.
Yeah, game day. So here's what I would say, and this may be like 2K going the Warzone route or anything like that. I am a person that does invest and really play the my player mode in any sports game. In football, I like to I like to create my player, right?
Yeah.
And so the one thing that sucks for a lot of these sporting games is they invest in 1 year of story.
That is true.
And then after that, it's just you playing the game.
You're just doing the season.
I would love if again I like your motto. If the next year, it's okay, we're introducing the next year into this person's career.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can see that. It's like DLC then.
Yeah.
Like the next, you know what I'm saying?
The next storyline. Because I would love that.
To be fair, all of these you can't update in real time.
What?
But not if you start your My Player. And so that's the
my
issue.
player, I didn't know that. I always play
Oh,
franchise.
as far as like original, like,
Yeah,
so like
franchise, and I know like in Madden,
in
you
franchise,
can do a live,
yeah.
You can do a live franchise.
If I create my player today, right, and then I start my season, and then let's say a month down the road, KD gets traded somewhere. That trade is not going to happen in my game.
Oh yeah, I mean I know that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so,
part of the
yeah.
You have to.
And there's no,
you could. I think. I thought
you can't click a button to update it. Like no, you would have to start the season.
But that also kind of makes sense if you're thinking about it. Because
Yeah.
say if you're doing a franchise or you're doing whatever, and you trade for KD, and then he gets traded in real life 3 weeks later, are you supposed to get him taken off your team?
I mean, I hear you on that.
So that part also does kind
like
of
you're in a game mode at that moment now.
Yeah.
Like that's why you have saves and you know what I'm saying.
Well, then that's what they should do. They should give you two options. You should be able to do a simulated, my career mode, right? We're like, yeah, I'm playing my simulator my career, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can do a my player mode where you are in line with the season. So like you can't really jump ahead like in NBA games or anything like that.
I mean,
right?
I can see
so
that.
then when those trades happen, you are actually really impacted in it. Like you can still hit the My Park and play those games, but when you go and you do your NBA games, you got to play the NBA games that mirror.
I know. I like the idea.
I'd be annoyed as shit.
I mean, you definitely taking your time.
I love it.
You definitely taking your time because that means you're not gonna be done with that motherfucker to the end of real NBA season.
And I would be here for that.
But if you got that one, and you don't have your regular season that you already got. So I mean, you can always get your feel in. But I like that because I do like what 2K has announced whatever now with the whole like. Where they kind of match the actual gameplay of real life or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like they were showing like KD where they now if you watching the computer or like
they say that every year.
Yeah, like they only show one nigga.
So I didn't play it, so I don't know if it's better. But I remember back in like 2K18, it was now more real life like that.
My thing was like, if you doing it, I get if you're gonna do it, like if that's how the computers play. Because I'm like, bro, if you telling me I gotta learn a whole nother. To do the real KD jump back, like bro, what is that? No,
yeah,
like you know what I'm saying, like.
All right, so in a adventure game, think like Zelda, think like those.
I mean, adventure is such broad.
It's tough
because I mean it's open world adventure. Is that the one?
That is. Yeah. I just saw it move.
Yeah, that's it. Remember that's an old ass motherfucker.
That motherfucker red.
That motherfucker red.
He like y'all got me back working again.
But okay, so.
I mean, to me, for one, it's gonna have to be a great story. It had to be a great story.
Great story.
So it had to be a great story.
I think choices, and I think they need to impact, like, the way that the story goes. Like, obviously, you're not gonna make everything be a choice.
I hated those because for me, a lot of games never had a lot of replayability for me. Especially if I'm playing a long game that has a lot of those choices and stuff in it. But also. In most cases, when I've actually read reviews after I beat a game that had that kind of shit, most people be like, bro, it didn't change anything.
But that's what I said. It actually has to have an impact because then that does give you the replayability. It's, okay, I picked X, Y, and Z choice.
Yeah,
damn,
like
they gave me this ending.
Like, nigga, the Red Dead tuberculosis, boy, niggas was turning their games off so many times. Like, bro, hold on. I can play this without getting it, right? I know,
that's because so many people said you could and you couldn't.
Like, dog, I've talked to so many niggas like, bro.
I found out why. It's because people, the part where you get it, people thought like, okay, if I skipped it, I'm just not gonna catch it, and then they never come back to tell you, oh no, I never catch it again later anyway.
Yeah, that's like no one that. But I remember that was like one moment in gaming history where niggas like, bro, y'all telling me I gotta catch this.
I gotta catch
like,
it, bro.
And it was funny though because when I did read about it, because I actually started playing it after that. I was like, bro. I was like, bro, I got tuberculosis. I'm coughing. I don't want to do this no more. Everything dropped like your stamina. You are worthless. Yeah. I was like, bro, what did y'all do this for? Why did y'all do this? So, and I remember stopping for so long, like, bro, you not telling me that I have to have this. Like, you know what I'm saying? You not telling me that.
But it's that because, just don't lie to me. Don't act like I got a choice because same thing with The Last of Us 2. I'm not going to give a spoiler, but there's a moment where it's like, wait, I'm not going to get to do what this is my whole drive, this whole game.
Right, yeah. And that's what it was, because like with Red Dead, like I played it like with Red Dead.
I was so pissed that Last of Us 2, dog.
Because everybody was avoiding the house. It was like, man, you can't beat up the dude because you'll get blood on your head. Like, everybody thought, that what made it funny to me, and I feel like Rockstar didn't just say is like, they could have been like, the nigga already had it. Like, they made everyone circled that mission was like how he got it. Like, he got it from the nigga who was sick. Because it was literally a sick mission.
Yeah.
So you like, bro, you can't beat him up. You can't, and I'm like, so niggas was literally replaying, like, damn, I beat the shit out of dude. Like, that's why you got it. Niggas like, all right, I'm gonna do it over.
I will say another game that did it well, and it didn't impact
Telltale doesn't well,
crazy, was
I love Telltale games. Yeah.
Odyssey, where based on the decisions you made throughout the game, it would tell what kind of family you had around you at the end of the game.
Fallout 4 does it well as well too, because like if you just go around, if you just go around killing people, the motherfuckers are like, bro, them motherfuckers start attacking you like, hey nigga, I know, bro. I remember I was fucking with these robots in one section, and I was like, all right, what is just this section? And nigga, I found some part that was filled with robots. Them niggas turned on me ASAP.
Niggas sent that shit back to the hood. Like, boy, one nigga walking around here reckless. Y'all see this nigga? Like, they sent that picture to them niggas right back.
So what was the game that pissed you off the most? Because now I'm thinking about it, Last of Us 2 probably was the most pissed off I've ever been at a game.
Like I was pissed off. We talking
about like I don't want to play it no more. Like you went through it and you was like, this was like a hard game to play.
Pissed off at how the game because of Last of Us 2, I played like I didn't get pissed off until the very, very end because it was the whole wrap up of the game.
Okay.
And I just felt so pissed off because I'm like, again, you gave me all these choices, but the one choice that I really wanted to do, I could not do. And I just got to live with the fact I played this whole game with one idea, and I didn't get to do it.
I mean, mine was even though I said I would, and I probably never would. Like I said, I would go back and just really beat Red Dead. It was Red Dead. I was really mad about the tuberculosis.
I ain't never had a game like that pissed me off like that, and like
like that was a moment where it's like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had a game where I was just like, all right, the plot wise. It just turned me off of the game. Now that's why I said it won't love it, because if we're talking some games that done
frustrated me,
frustrated, because Ninja Gaiden 2, that last fight, because of how many different stages there are, and I remember they're all difficult. So the first part of that last fight, I remember it took me forever to finish that. And I'm like, hell yeah, we got it.
Right. Yeah.
Then you go to the second one, and I'm like, bro, there's another one. Back at it again, difficult. Then it was the third one, and I was just like, bro, I hate all of this.
Yeah, I mean, as far as a difficult game, it's been a while since I could think of a difficult game that was been like, bro, I'm so glad I'm done with this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Elden Ring was also like that, too.
I mean, I haven't played anything.
I wasn't pissed off at the game because I did have fun playing the motherfucking game. But Jesus,
when I finished that,
I mean, but that's what I
still haven't played the DLC
and
because of it. Oh, I thought you said
no, they just announced it. They did like some Coliseum update or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't play any of that.
I didn't play much
of
that.
Like y'all know, and that's something it's really for me. And I'm trying to gradually get into that realm. Like I don't think I'm ever. I think Elden Ring, even though I bought it and I started, I'm like I'm really not going. Like that's really those are the games. Like when I have to really learn and map, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna play this. Like I don't. Fair. You know what I'm saying? Like that should be really like, and I'd be mad because I'd be like, damn, I be wanting to play this shit, and I be like,
it made me realize when I find like the Millennium fight, when I was in that, hell yeah, fuck
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's been a long time since I've done that. Like it ain't been a game I played in a very long time where it's like, where you dare to just drop it, like, boy, goddamn.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All right, so last game, an open world game though. Is there what elements of an open world game do you need for it to
fast
be
travel?
10-10?
That's part of it, yes, fast travel, and actually be off top.
Another reason why you probably did not like Red Dead. Red Dead didn't have fast travel, G.
And I'm sick.
And there's no music.
Nigga used to fall off the horse like, bro.
Bro, and there was no music. See, at least with Grand Theft Auto, if you went a long drive, at least you got the music, the radio. Red Dead, all you hear is clip.
Bro, this nigga used to pass out off. Like, bro, I stopped playing that shit, so I'm like, cuz.
What's crazy?
I remember being in a fight and this nigga's. I'm like, God, what are you doing?
What's crazy about the fact that the main game didn't have it is Red Dead Online had fast travel.
Right. That's what. Yeah.
That's what really made me mad about that.
But and that's what I feel like they wanted you to like. That's what. Like that's what it was, bro. It was for Red Dead for me. It was the fact it's like y'all took all these. It was. I feel like I was really in the old West. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. But I'm like I'm in the old West with. I'm in the old West with a nigga with tuberculosis, and like you say, ain't no music, ain't nothing. I'm just hearing you. I'm hearing you breathe, I'm hearing you cough. I'm hearing the horses.
You better play some music. Your system can play some music. You better use that.
I'm hearing all kind of bullshit out this.
Because you know what? Music plays a big part because even in Assassin's Creed, right?
Bro, I remember when I first. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I remember when I first found out he was tuberculosis. The very first time I fell off the horse, I said, "What the fuck is wrong with me?" And I remember asking him, like, "Bro, is your guy sick?"
That nigga look for answers.
When you don't know what's really going on, I started texting like I remember calling my nigga King Geek and all like, "Bro, is your nigga sick?" Like, hey, how the fuck this happened?
You was really back in the old west. That's how they felt. They was like, yo, what's going on?
Most frustrating thing ever, dog. I'm like, cuz y'all bogus,
But
Rockstar.
like, yo, bro, even in like Assassin's Creed, right? Like, one, I hate the ship battles. I hate those. But traveling across sea, what makes it tolerable is the sea shanties. These niggas get the same. You like, hey, you be fucking with it.
It be kind of annoying at times, but you be like, all right, at least something is going on past this time.
Okay, to pass this time.
It's the silence, bro. As I read that, I'm sure they should have played a little twang or something. If
you on the horseback with a guitar,
he wouldn't have been able to handle it anyway. That nigga would have passed out to that too.
Yeah,
that shit.
But
I mean, open world. Yeah, I mean,
games.
fast travel. I mean,
and actually be open world. Like,
yeah,
there's a lot of open world games that are open world in theory, but not actually.
Like,
the case.
yeah, like I don't want to only be able to go into the rooms that's part of the storyline. Like, that's why I do like Fallout 4 and like how they do their open world.
Because I mean,
you can just go into so many places, explore.
And I mean, that's what I'm definitely feeling about.
You might fight all these fucking synths and all these ghouls, and then you get to the end and you only unlock a new vault, clothing, right? To me, I like that aspect because it's like, damn it, I gotta spend my time. It's like, but it's real life. It's like in this apocalyptic world.
I think that's what I'm enjoying.
You might do all this shit for nothing.
I think that's what I'm enjoying about Starfield because Starfield is pretty much a Fallout and all, but it's in space.
Yeah.
So it's all that exploration in the planets and the buildings.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm about to download that.
It's on
Xbox exclusive, baby.
I'm about to play it here then.
That's download it.
I'm 50-50. Starfield is. I'm not as high.
You been
as
watching it?
No, I've been playing it. I got it on my system, PC.
Oh yeah, you got your PC. Okay,
I'm not as high as a lot of people are.
Really?
One, I don't like how many planets I've been able to go to that are just nothing.
I mean, I guess you gotta think to this. Like, it's still ambitious. We still got updates to go through.
It is.
It's a very ambitious game.
I think a lot of that's what I was gonna say. You also don't try to be too realistic because I feel like they really took you think every planet gonna have life on it, and it's like I don't need to go to 4 straight planets and all of these is just I'm the only person there. Like,
I mean, it's uncharted territories. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was like, bro. What we really doing?
But see, I also feel like that too. I feel like Starfield, and my thing is like, I guess like for me, it's like talking to people who's played Fallout, who really played that kind of longevity of a game.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in those kind of ways, when I saw it too, it's like, all right, well, ain't nobody really here. But I feel like at some point, I'm gonna have a mission that's gonna bring me back here. Right. That's gonna kick off whatever's there.
It very much could be. Like I said, I'm not saying it's trash by any means. It's
the flying.
It's a good time.
Like I feel like the fact of how it just, and I guess like I said for me, I like Morrowind and all them where I guess you can fly dragons and do like I feel like it was in that same kind of it's just space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like for me, that's why I said like I never really cared for Fallout knows because it's just I didn't care for the story of those.
Hilarious
I didn't care for
that he tried to autocorrect and then just went right back to the same thing.
They really wanted him to say Stanfield instead of Starfield.
I just never was a fan of post-apocalyptic. Like I did like Fallout's like the whole like targeting system. Like I thought that was a really great idea on how they're doing it. But I'm like the story of the game, I was like, bro, I was really off that.
So I got a question because I gotta ask. So what's the customization like? Like as a character, do you get to create your?
You do get to create your character.
Yeah, you get to create your character. Your ship you can buy and create and add shit to it.
Okay, see, I might fuck with that thing.
You should look at some of the mods they got. Not even mods. They just some of the people they've created like real
you
life,
can actually
like
make
Star
a ship.
Wars
Yeah.
ships.
Like
They've created
okay.
Like and that's what I'm saying. Like you can, even if you were twitching, like you can just spend a day. Like I'm just gonna make some chips.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Is it like so like and you can build your fleet like so you and Didge can play online with each other?
No, that's the only thing. It's still single player. Like okay. I heard it's supposed to have been thoughts of them like opening up multiplayer with it.
I'm
but
sure
I feel
at
like
some point they
But
might.
I mean, because I feel like it's like if you think about the world of Fallout, where some of these single player games and they finally brought out the Fallout full player co-op. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like at some point we're going to get a Starfield something, whether it be Starfield firefights or you know what I'm saying, where they're gonna have some kind of multiplayer aspect to it.
In Starfield on your ship, Like, do you have to like go back to base? Like, do you have a base, or like you just forever exploring?
I think there's technically a home base. I haven't.
I haven't got that far to really know for sure. Right now, I just feel like I just really just be. I go to a town, get the shit I need, and go do another mission.
Do you got to fuel up?
No.
Okay, good. Woo.
I think you auto fuel up when you land.
Yeah,
That's what I assume.
cause they do the whole like you need your shit repaired, you can pay for that and all that kind of shit. So I think it all like but it's like, but you can't get a crew. Like you can hire niggas to be on the ship with you.
You ain't ready for that. You ain't ready for that. I did see that. You ain't ready for that level of realism though. The you gotta actually fuel up.
And that's because I haven't did a lot of shit on there. Because I mean, it's like certain shit I picked up for like it's supposed to be like for if you like break your arm, like fractures. Yeah. I'm like, nigga, I get fractured. Like, what are you talking about now? Like, so it's like I feel like there's a lot of shit I ain't really did yet, and I haven't heard if anybody actually beat Starfield yet.
I haven't either. Everybody I know who's like, yeah, I just been playing and exploring. I don't know how many people have actually done a lot of the story mode.
That's what I'm saying, because you can really just roam. Like you leave the planet and you just in space, nigga. Like, so it's like you don't, and actually that's why I said I can see what Did's saying. Like, if you don't follow a mission at all, like, I'm just gonna start roaming planets. Like, you gonna just be doing it forever, but it's like, after a while, you be like, bro, ain't nobody here.
And that's what happened. I went to, like, I picked this planet at random, landed, I'm like, bro, I haven't seen a person yet.
Because even the overwhelming thing of, like, doing the map.
Yeah.
Like, from where you, like, where they show you, like, where if you, like, on the planet, and you like, I wanna go out. You like, I wanna go out. And you like, bro, this shit is like, it get bigger. It really do get bigger and bigger.
It's a very ambitious game that I think it's one of those ones that's going to get better with time because it's going to be able to grow and sort of settle in.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get another Starfield. We finna just get updates and DLCs.
I mean,
like, if you got it, that's why I said.
But that sounds like a game that I would fuck with.
Like, the fact that it's an exclusive, I'm like, bro, they definitely finna put the money.
You probably could run it on one of these.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably can run on that.
As much detail y'all saying, y'all sure this is?
I mean, it probably be standard.
I'm saying it might run. It ain't gonna run 4K or anything.
Yeah, you
finna get 1080.
But it'll definitely work. Like I had tried the.
If it run on the Series S, it's running on that.
Okay.
Because I actually thought it was an Xbox. I thought it was exclusive to just the
X.
Yeah, the X.
Yeah, no, it's on.
As big as the fucking game is, like.
I mean, I'm sure that whoever has that on their Series S, they have nothing else. But
I can connect one of those Xbox controllers to this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bluetooth.
I'm taking one to the crib. Shit, I'm about to try this shit tonight, nigga.
Look at that.
All right, well, let's get into recommendations, man. Let's get. I'll start. We talked about it early on, but I'm gonna say the One Piece live action. I'll recommend it, and the reason why I'm recommending it is because two things. Outside of if you're a One Piece fan, they did it right. But if you are somebody that has been on the fence on jumping into One Piece in general, because of how many episodes or whatever the case, I've been seeing a lot of the conversation change. A lot of people who have not watched One Piece been hitting me up like, "Yo, this actually makes me want to watch the anime."
I will say, somebody who hasn't watched it.
Well, you watched bits of it, right?
Not nowhere near where I would have after finished with the series. I agree. It did make me like, all right, maybe I should dive into it.
Yeah, it made people want to dive into it and everything like that.
I see the amount of episodes and go, maybe I shouldn't. I ain't gonna lie.
So I think it's though because again, like I said, I get it. One Piece, like again, y'all know my talking points on the people with who's like, if you watched all of Dragon Ball from Dragon Ball to now. You know what I'm saying? Then yeah, you've watched the same amount of episodes as One Piece. If you watch all of Bleach, you watch it's still in the same level. But again, One Piece has an amazing fucking story that when you watch it, there's you deal with the long arcs and everything like that. But it's one of those things like you really fuck with this crew to just like what, I'm here for it, and you want to see more and more. And so I always tell people like once you start diving into it. It is a good fucking show. So I'm gonna recommend that because of that. They watch the live action and then assess what maybe you want to jump into the anime.
I'll go next. My recommendation is actually going to be Star Wars Rebels.
Ooh, yes.
Ahsoka's on right now, and Ahsoka is great. I love it.
Oh my god!
But one thing that I know a lot of people have been talking about is, man, I just don't understand some of these characters. I don't understand why they're doing some of the things that they do. I don't understand their plot points. It's because you didn't watch Rebels.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's why I've been seeing people make those kind of posts too. Like, do I have to watch Rebels?
You absolutely don't have to. But it's one of those things where you get a better understanding if you do.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm gonna recommend. One, it's a great series, even by itself.
It is. It's a great.
But your watching of Ahsoka is going to only be heightened by knowing sort of the background of why some of the people made the choices that they made. now, like what's going on in Ahsoka because of what happened there. Even watch the Clone Wars. Like all of these things are. It's like any other thing. You watch what comes before it. Mm-hmm. You can't just pick and choose where to dive in. You are gonna miss some stuff.
How many seasons is Rebels?
Ooh, I can't remember off the top of my head.
But I know that
they're all on Disney Plus. Obviously.
But I know also if you dive into really just like. And you can find these lists and everything. There's lists like if you just follow Ahsoka and Sabine's story, or if you even just consume the last season, it'll give you a good idea of everything as well. Because, but it's like I said, when you watch the whole series, to get the Anakin and Ahsoka relationship,
that's why, I said, that's you're gonna have to dive to Clone Wars. But there's guides out there that'll show you what episodes. If you just only want to know what you needed to know diving into this series, there are guys that'll show you the key episodes to watch. But like I said, it's a great series. Some of the best of Star Wars. Sometimes Star Wars are at their best with animation.
Okay. I'll definitely have to check it out there. Mine is gonna be a Starfield, even though we kind of talked like Starfield as an Xbox exclusive. If you got an Xbox family, you definitely should play it.
Yeah, if you have Game Pass for sure.
Yeah, if you got Game Pass, you know what I'm saying. I think it's like we've been saying, it's definitely over ambitious right now. But even that stepping into it, it's a Bethesda game. So it's like I said, for me, like I understand. Even though I never played fully of Fallout and I never played fully of Elder Scrolls and more like all of those, I understand the world that when they create this world, like what they're really trying to do. And Starfield looks like it's going to be like a world beyond, like way bigger than anything that they ever really did. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you get it on Xbox for free, I'm definitely telling everybody, and PC, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because with Game Pass. So, and then my other one is my boy coming back October 7th. So to all my people who actually fuck with my homie, Goblin Slayer Season 2 drop. I need y'all to set y'all reminders. I need y'all to do everything y'all can. It's going to be a motherfucking party on the 7th, bro.
Is it going to be a party?
It's going to be a motherfucking party.
A party is wild with the chaos that ensues on that anime.
Hey, Goblin Slayer is the truth, bro. I'm fucking with it.
All right. And then the OG recommendations. So a couple of things. Y'all probably wondering like, damn, y'all talked about Ahsoka at the end, but y'all didn't talk about it. That's because we have a whole show dedicated to Star Wars. So go to the Geekset YouTube page. For those of you that are here, shout out to y'all. But make sure you tap into the Lost Holocron, man. Didge is over there. He got a group of people that he's bringing through every time, and they're just breaking down Star Wars, Ahsoka, the Star Wars universe, and everything is really fucking dope. Make sure you go over there. Also on our page, man, I started a story time. I'm telling all these stories. The one that I'm dropping Monday is the story. Matter of fact, by the time you hear this is already out, you'll see the story time about the time that I was a whole video game boss. Like literally, I'm a video game boss, and you can check it out. You can hear that story. But I got stories coming. I already got stories out. How the time I got The Rock to listen to my album. How I scammed the scammers out of 3,500. You know what I'm saying? The one I got one coming about how I almost signed to Roy Jones Jr.'s record label, and how I was a whole celebrity in Charleston, West Virginia, and the whole city gave me the red carpet treatment. So it's all these stories. We're telling it on there, but also our Patreon. We are adding way, way more to the Patreon, man. You are getting behind-the-scenes exclusives. You are getting a chance to ask our guest stuff. One-on-one with Deuce in Season 8 is going to come back full-fledged. I put out 2 OVA episodes yesterday. But also, I started adding a behind-the-scenes. So when I'm doing Watch Mojo stuff, my voice acting stuff, and the things that I can share, if you are interested in seeing that behind-the-scenes process and stuff like that, sign up to the Patreon. You get a chance to check that out, and see that. Again, the Black Geek documentary, the teaser trailer is out. We are right now getting everything together for our hero interviews, so that's going to be the next big push that we're going to be doing. But you go to the Black Geek documentary, and you can check everything out there. And you can see the story, you can see the trailer, you can see the merch that Bacardi went crazy on. Again, GeeksetPodcast.com. We got all the merch. You see, we are dripped out in many variations of geek gear. Bacardi he got a lot of revamping that he's working on, a lot of things that he's doing. You see the hats. You know what I'm saying? If you are a fan of Carl Jones, you probably saw this geek hat.
Carl Jones been
this one right
rocking.
Here.
He has been. You saw that
Carl
one? Jones has been going crazy. Shout out to Carl Jones. I love you, bro, because you've definitely been having that motherfucker everywhere,
Black
dog.
TV, sneaker con,
so
bro.
It's definitely a good feeling to someone who at least likes it, and you know what I'm saying, takes it with them everywhere. That's what I said, man. Rudy, you said that motherfucker is definitely like a off the rack hat now.
Yeah,
I'm
rocking it right
now.
now.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not a hat that's like, oh, okay, I'm wearing this. Now it became like that's my everyday hat. I'm wearing that hat, man. So yeah, man, get y'all some Geekset merch.
He got on my way. This is my everyday hat.
Look at that.
Well, Bacardi was the first one when I saw Bacardi with it the first time. I was like, ooh, it's the green, bro. It's the green.
The green brown.
It's like it's the NWA hat, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the OG hat. It's the classic. So yeah, man, get y'all some Geekset merch, man, and then join our Discord. Just a whole bunch of dope people saying dope shit, talking about dope topics and everything like that. So just where we're trying to build our community. But man, for those who pulled up today, man, appreciate y'all. For those who saw it, yeah, listen, we do this every other Sunday at 12. 1. At every other Sunday at 1, pull up, join the chat. But remember, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together, and we are out.
Those are boys to lead y'all out.
Look at us. Look.